Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hog, it is a rite of passage. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. First down here for the offense. The give to the left.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing them.
This crowd full of throats, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the pitch. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free and he was off to the races.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. A third and long coming up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking left. He's got it. Can anyone catch him? The 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Okay,
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Green. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and we're big.
Ooh, big, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. When you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, Dave, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Bailey. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Open runway ahead. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of prep stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Forced out of the pocket. He's got him wide open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. Low man wins, and he just smashed it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run it from the gun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 35-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I can get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of passing.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, they convert. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They're going to run it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots, and we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Send that offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On the run, it's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wild.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is where it's tough to play QB and when to use touch, when to throw it hard. And he chooses to put a little bit of touch on the ball and argue probably a little too much touch. The DB was right there to make the play. He didn't get the pick, but obviously no touchdown.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He caught it! Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, rotate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Afterburner's coming. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
After misfiring, it's second down. The option look. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the air, it's Jennings. Get it out on the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Mustangs are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Coming after it. Dances away from the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB and to try to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, we came into this game knowing that this guy can break tackles. He is a mobile quarterback. It's going to be tough for this defense to get him on the ground. I love the athleticism. I love his ability to extend the play. You just got to be able to finish it with the completion.
The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job on the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the 1st half. This is a good start.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the dirt. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, SMU.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Send that offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are, will you? He lost one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Green. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they did tack on the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To throw, it's Green. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off for the third time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quarterback will audible. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Wants to throw. It's Green. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hobbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The aerial assault continues. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 36 on the field goal.
kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 30. He's going to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big one.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Green. Pocket starts to collapse. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This quarterback has all the confidence in the world in his arm. The coach would probably like to see more confidence in his eyes and not throw that ball into double coverage.
And the field really shrinks in the red zone. It becomes harder to execute, and all those guys are looking straight at the quarterback, and you could tell, listen, he got away with it. Didn't go to the INT, but he's got to do a better job of using his eyes and making better decisions down here in the red zone when the field really shrinks.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Good right down the boulevard. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 40. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Dropping back, it's Green. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. His defense needed this bad.
He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. Then he breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to be blocked. Nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Bailey. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, SMU 45, Arkansas 33.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. He's off to the races. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Jennings. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to
completion well past the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen? And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession, able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, you're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running toward the tape. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Jennings. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing today.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Steps away. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, SMU! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the two, and the lead stays at 5. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Back to throw, it's Green. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And now this offense will take the field again. Trying to find his man on first down. They're setting up the screen. He dances away from one. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
Love the execution.
At the 20.
The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-line will already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The pitch. Still on his feet at the 35. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, we're on offense. We're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Inside the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, You got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.